I even like one of the days I even caught a student cheating. Yes, I did. The students will be evaluating you as their teaching assistant, and that evaluation will also help to see if you're going to retain your position as a teaching assistant or you're going to lose it, or if the students are complaining bitterly about you or something like that. Hello guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, boo 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 boo. Guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. This is your one and only host, Ujunwa Okeke, intercultural communicator. Thank you so much for stopping by and clicking to watch this video today. I truly appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And you know I love you, and you know you love me. That is why you're watching. Guys, thank you so much. To my amazing subscribers, returning subscribers, thank you so much. And guys, we are about to get to 1K. Yeah. We're about to get to 1K. We'll soon do it. I believe in you all. Keep watching my videos, keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing for people to subscribe. And very soon we're going to come here and pop one big bottle of champagne, and I will share it to everybody, even if it is tiny. Everybody will get a sip from it. Then we're going to celebrate our 1K subscribers pretty soon. Yes guys, thank you so much. And today, like I told you all, that this my story time of my first time moving to the US is continuing. Yes, this is it. This is part 2 of that story time. And I am not the only one doing this video. I'm actually collaborating with another YouTuber. Here she is.
Hello guys, my name is Rarouse Amaraibi. I'm a PhD student at the University of South Florida, and I'm also a YouTuber. On my YouTube channel, I film content surrounding graduate school, sustainability education, and lifestyle.
Yes guys, so today we did a video about being a teaching assistant and research assistant in the university, right? In this case, universities in America. So pretty much I got a lot of questions. What is it like to become a teaching assistant or a research assistant? Now, let us go back a little bit, a backtrack, right? Teaching assistant or a research assistant, for short, TA or RA, is pretty much, let me say, a payback for being funded. Okay, so what do I mean by this? You get funding to not pay your tuition waiver and all that. You get this scholarship from your university. You have to give something in return. It's a give and take process. Yes, it's not just, oh, okay, baby girl, take this. You're not paying any school fees. Go and relax, get your degree and bounce. No, it's a give and take process. And when they give you this scholarship, tuition waiver, funding, you're going to give your university, your department something back. And in that case, it's working, which is pretty good, right? You go to school, you work and make some cool dollar more. Yes, and make some cool money, right? Pretty much for international students, you're only permitted to work 20 hours a week, and it has to be on campus. So it actually works out very well. You're a TA or a research assistant in your department, you're collecting a stipend monthly, which is amazing, and you're working. Now, for teaching assistants, there are things they do. Some of their duties can range from grading. You're grading students' papers, right? You're having office hours and you're teaching. Yes, that's the key word, teaching assistant. You're teaching students. And for research assistant, pretty much you're assisting a professor in the lab to conduct a lot of research, maybe mixing chemicals, whatever research there is to, but is going to be related to your field of study. You will not be studying chemistry and they will send you to engineering to go and be a research assistant there. Nope, that doesn't work like that, okay? It will be related to what you're studying and your overall research interest. That is how it works. So you're working for the university, you're working for your department, and you're being paid, and your tuition is being waived. Honestly, for me, I feel like that is an amazing trade and barter. Yes, I love it, because if you calculate it, like what I did a video about total cost of moving to the USA. If you calculate it, you will see at the end of the day you're gaining as a student, right? But you just have to know your game very well, because you're doing that job and you're also taking your classes. Yes, that is why for you to retain these positions and for you to retain your funding, you don't have to fall below a 3.0 GPA. You have to maintain a 3.0 GPA, because you need to show your department, your school, prove to them that I can be able to juggle this work, be a TA, be a research assistant, and at the same time do my classes and pass all my classes very well. So that is how it works pretty much. So when we talk about get funding, come to the USA and study for free, free is not always free. It is not absolutely free, because USA is no free town. Even in Freetown, things are not free, right? Yes, things are not free. Yeah, so pretty much you have to work for you to get funding. That is it, okay? So now, guys, when I got my funding and they said I'm going to be a teaching assistant, I was like, teaching assistant, does it mean that I will do my teaching notes? I will like teach students from morning till night? You know, I had a lot of questions in my head. And I know at the same time, people who are about to embark on this journey, they have a lot of questions in their head, like, how does it work pretty much? What am I going to face? What am I up against? What am I going to expect? What am I not going to expect? Now, this girl right here is here to give you the real deal. I'm here to give you that knowledge, and in collaboration with Rarouse, and she'll be telling you, I asked her some questions, she'll be answering those questions so you can learn from our experiences, right? I just didn't want to like make this video and it to just be me talking and talking. I wanted you all to hear from another person. She has been a teaching assistant and she has been a research assistant as well. So let's listen to the questions that I asked Rarouse, and I hope you all will enjoy it and learn something from her, okay?
So between my master's and my PhD degree, I have served as a teaching assistant and as a research assistant. So I'm going to be answering some questions Uju asked, and hopefully you're going to learn something from my experience as a TA and as an RA. The first question says, what was your biggest fear or challenge of being a RA and a TA? So initially, I was actually scared of not knowing the answers to questions asked by students. But as I continued my TA, I realized that I just needed to be prepared for each class or office hours, and everything will be fine. But even when I do not know the answers to the questions asked by the student, I can politely tell them that, oh, I don't know this, but I'll look into it and get back to you. And that's exactly what I'll do. I'll go look deeply into the question and try to find the answer to it. If I still do not understand the question, then I contact my boss, that's the professor I'm working for, to direct me appropriately. And when I figured it out, I'll get back to the student and explain to them. So there's actually no problem in, I think, in letting a student know that you do not know the answer at that point, but definitely, or you must look into it and get back to them. That makes you really responsible. As an RA, what you're really concerned about is delivering results from your research. So I'll say the greatest challenge there has been not being able to produce results as fast as I would want to. But research is taking one step at a time. You don't produce results every week or every day. There's so many circumstances out of your control, but what you need to do is just keep working day in, day out, and hopefully at the end of the day you would have enough results to publish your work. The second question was that, were you looking forward to anything in particular, whether good or bad? So I'll say, as a teaching assistant, I always look forward to helping struggling students. Like, I really am so happy when a student comes to meet me and do not really understand what was taught in class or a concept, and I'm able to explain to this student and the student then understand. It just really makes me happy that I'm able to help a student who genuinely do not understand the concept understand that concept. The third question, have you taught students prior to your position? Yes, I have. Back in Nigeria during the compulsory National Youth Service Corps, I worked at the Petroleum Training Institute in Delta State, and I was a lab assistant. So I was basically supervising students as they run their experiments in the lab. And I graded also. Yeah. So apart from that, I've taught like little children about environmental education through my club, Green Club Nigeria. The fourth question: did you ever feel threatened to face your student? I'll say no. Apart from the initial time, like I said in the first question, me being afraid of not knowing answers to questions. When I figured out that it was absolutely okay to tell your student that you do not know right now, but you look into it and get back to them. When I realized that was okay, I have not faced any, or I have not been threatened after that. The fifth question: were you ever asked funny questions by your students? None that I can remember right now, but I can remember reading funny responses to assignments on student scripts. Like sometimes when you're grading, you just laugh at what like some students respond, and you be like, oh, I was in office hours all through the semester and you even never came once and you're writing this kind of thing on your script. So apart from like responses, I've really not been asked funny questions by students. The sixth and the last question: did you experience any problem with your accent? Yes, I did. And yes, I still am experiencing problems with my accent. So sometimes when I talk, the students basically do not understand me. They're like, oh, what did you say? What did you say? But what I do is that I try my best to pronounce my words clearly, and if after I repronounce my word you still do not understand it, then I just spell it out to you. So yeah, if they don't understand what you say, spell it out to them and they understand. So, but on your part, always try to pronounce your word as clearly as possible. So it's a learning process too. So some words that you could not pronounce properly before, you check it up and you get the right pronunciation to these words so that the communication will be smoother. So that's it for all the questions Uju asked. I hope you were able to like gain something, even if it's something little, from my answers and experience as a TA and RA. Thank you for listening.
Wow, that was an amazing one. Thank you so much for your contributions and your answers, Rarouse. I hope you all gained something valuable from this amazing YouTuber. Please, guys, go over to her channel and show her some love. And she made a video where I said something as well. If you want to watch that video, check it out. And the link is also uploaded right here, so check it out. Subscribe to her channel, comment, and tell her that you're coming from me. Okay, thank you so much. Now listen to my own part of the story. So let's say you get your funding and you're either a research or teaching assistant. You are not just the only person. That is something that you should keep in mind, right? There might be 5 of you, there might be 3 of you, there might be 2, depending on how many people that got funding. There are a lot of people, maybe people that are new to the game, right? There are also like people that have been there before you, right? Maybe they might be in their second year masters and you just came in, is your first year in your master's program. They might be in their first year PhD, second year, third year, fifth year PhD. So you have other people to look up to, right? You're not just the only person. And as a matter of fact, you're not just handling a class solely. Remember, it's teaching assistant. You are assisting a professor. So you are not just the person working like you know how you are like the main teacher and everything. No, you are pretty much assisting this professor. So there is a professor or there are professors you will be working with. You're assisting them with grading. You know what is grading, right? Marking, reading essays that students wrote and marking and grading them. And for that grading too, there are already laid down rubric for it. You're not creating the rubric by yourself, because this class is not just like the first time it's being taught or something. It has been there over the years, right? So there are rubrics to it, okay? There are rubrics to it. And you're just going to follow that rubric and grade. And you're also going to have a lead teaching assistant. In this case, the person is also going to be a student, but she's going to lead and organize the other TAs. She's going to have meetings with you or with your professor, and she at times she alone might just like gather all the teaching assistants together and have meeting. And this person is also like your first point of contact. Like if you're having any challenges whatsoever, you can meet her and tell her these are the challenges, and he or she will also like walk you through the steps of being a teaching assistant, right? So be rest assured that you're not working on that part solo. Nope, you're not working on that part solo. There are other people that will be there with you, and there is also your professor. Now, teaching, right? The big thing. Oh my God, am I going to teach students? What is it like? Yes, you're going to teach students, but teaching students is not like you'll be teaching every day, right? You're assisting a professor. A professor is in charge of the main class, so you're going to have like a break. The big, like this whole students, let's say for me particularly in my class, because I was teaching a university general course. So the course that I was assisting my professor on was a university general course. So we have like a lot of students, like 500 students, right? So I don't teach the whole 500 students. I got like 100 students, and for the 100 students, I don't even teach them at once. They have section by section. They were being broken down, I think like 30 students per section or something like that. I can't really remember the exact number, but I wasn't teaching the 100 students at once. They were being broken down, 30, 20, depending, right? I had different sections with them, and that is how it works pretty much, because they know that you are just assisting and you're not like taking the whole cross on your shoulder and you're teaching everybody. No. So it's been broken down. It has really been simplified. It is not as hard as it seems or as hard as it sounds. The truth is, yeah, first time you're going to get cold feet. What are you going to do? How are you going to go about this? But I tell you this, do it first time, do it second time, you're good. Yes, just like any other thing, maybe first time driving or doing anything in life, you get anxious, you're nervous, you don't know what to expect. But first to second time, you're already good, you're relaxed, and you do your thing. You even look forward to it, to go into the classes and interact with these students, right? In my own case, the very first time I did like an icebreaker thing. I was like, hi guys, introduced myself, told them I'm from Nigeria, told them like a little bit about myself. And I was like, yes, you all might find it difficult to understand my accent. I was upfront with them. I did not come for story. I know, I don't want to say dear too. You know, I was like, yeah, you guys might find it difficult to understand my accent, but I will really do my best to talk slowly. If you don't understand, call my attention. I'll go ahead and spell out the words. You know, I just did an icebreaker thing, and that thing that I did actually got me really relaxed, right? I wasn't so nervous because I started by interacting, telling them this is who I am and this is what you're going to expect, right? And it worked out so fine. First time wasn't so bad, second time either, and we started flowing. They started asking questions. If you don't know the questions, baby girl, tell them you find the answer. Yes, even Professor Emeritus do that too. Nobody knows it all. This brain, you're not encyclopedia, my sister, so you can't kill yourself. This life, I can't kill myself. Oh. Allow me to verse. This life, I can't keep myself. Yes, if you don't know the answer, tell them that you're going to find the answer. And as a research assistant, pretty much, I was never a research assistant, but you are in the lab working with a professor and assisting the professor do a particular type of research, you know, do a particular type of research. That is what a research assistant is. One of your duties as a teaching assistant is that you're going to be a proctor. You're going to assist your professor in vigilating exams. You know, when I was still a teaching assistant, I was invigilating exams. I remember those days when I sit in class, they'll be invigilating, moving around to see if this person has this, you know. So it was just so funny. That experience was absolutely amazing, you know. So yeah, I even like one of the days, I even caught a student cheating. Yes, I did. I remember one experience that I had. I caught one girl, she was legitimately cheating during the exam. I just walked up to her. She was reading something from her phone, you know, and right. I just walked up to her. I was like, hi, can I have your phone, please? She felt like I saw it in her face. She was so scared. She didn't even utter a word. She just gave me the phone. I just took the phone. I went back to my position. I was looking, like I kept looking at her. She didn't write anything. She didn't write anything, honestly. As in, after the exam, she walked up to me. She was like, please, that I should not report her, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, that's fine. I just gave her back the phone. I was like, important thing is that you did not cheat in my presence. So next time, go and read your book. It's not when professors will come to class and be teaching all you people. You'll be at the back talking, cho, 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 cho. You'll be talking, cho, 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 cho. You will not listen to what your professor has to tell you. So yeah, back her phone. I didn't report her to the professor. I was just like, I don't know, but I was like, is enough punishment taking her phone and she not getting to write anything. So yeah, so I didn't even bother reporting her to the professor. Another experience that I had was is that you're going to see all sorts of students, people who are like, yay, A-star students, and people are like, I don't understand what's happening in this class right now. Don't allow it get to you, right? Just do your own part and do it well, because at the end of the semester, they actually have a survey that students fill out, and pretty much they ask them, you as a teaching assistant, you don't know those questions, you don't get to see it. It's just between your department head, your professor. They ask questions. Pretty much the students will be evaluating you as their teaching assistant, and that evaluation will also help to see if you're going to retain your position as a teaching assistant, or you're going to lose it, or if the students are complaining bitterly about you or something like that. So the evaluation happens at the end of the semester, right? So luckily for me, I didn't get any bad thing. I didn't get any bad response or something like that. It went smoothly, and I retained my position as a teaching assistant throughout my time. And another thing you all should bear in mind is that you're going to meet different kinds of students. People who are like, yeah, A-star students, you know, all those ficos, like they know everything in class. They come to class every time. Like even before the exam, they want to come to your office hours and talk to you and ask you some questions. You meet those students, and you meet those students that they don't ever come during the office hour until the grades are being released. Then they will not come to you and start asking questions. Oh, what didn't I do? Why do I have this grade? Why? You just calm down and explain to them. So you meet different kinds of students, right? You've heard from different side of the coin. So it is not that difficult, you know, it is not as difficult as it seems. So you're going to do well. I did well, she did well, we all are going to do well. So because we need to go to school without paying a dime, a cent. Yes, guys. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Tell me, what did you learn from this? If you're a teaching assistant, if you're a research assistant, or you've gotten admission, you're going to be a research or teaching assistant, tell me how you're feeling in the comment section. Share your own experience with us in the comment section, so we will learn, you know, and know what this whole thing is all about. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like this video, share with your friends and family, share with anybody that you know that is about to embark this journey. Subscribe, keep subscribing. We are getting there. We are very, very close to hitting 1K subscribers. I'm really super excited. Okay guys, do well, hit the subscribe button if you've been watching for a very long time and you're yet to subscribe. Bikonu, try and subscribe. Okay, watch my previous video, like and share, and do not forget that I love you also very much. Until next time guys, bye.